Hey everybody, this is Teal and Taylor.
Hi.
I just wanted to let you guys know about my, what's it called? Doctor's appointment. What's the first
Your
one
consultation.
called? There you go, my consultation with Dr. Christine Nygaard. She is the one that's going to be helping me with my top surgery. So we went to a place in Bellevue, Washington. We're spending a weekend there this weekend, so we'll be back Sunday, unless of course the snow is really bad. Apparently there's supposed to be a storm in the next day or tomorrow.
Something like that.
So hopefully the pass is safe for us to get home safely back to Spokane. But anywho, we had the appointment. We watched a video they showed us on what like a minocyctomy is.
Mastectomy.
Thank you. Whoopsies, my bad.
Yeah, they didn't really have anything
For transgender people just yet.
Yeah.
They said they're in a progress, but that was 2 years ago when they first said that, so they don't know when the actual transgender video is on how the surgery is actually going to be. However, on that video, it did show what they do, how they they do have some liposuction, depending on what size you are, and also, what's that nipple thing that they do?
Oh, the free nipple grafting.
That's a common thing for some people who get their chest reduction as well. So,
chest reduced.
Thank you. Whoopsies.
Yeah.
Words are not my thing today. But anywho,
it's been an exciting day, though.
It's definitely been an exciting day.
Yeah.
So, she told us about what the perks are of it, and then she's just like, okay, there's pros and cons to your surgery on what you're gonna do, depending on what your size. This was all just in the meeting room when we first met her. She just talked to us for about 30 minutes or so.
It was about 30 minutes or...
Just talking and...
30 minutes to 45 minutes, and it was just talking about, like, how everything's going to work, and this was before the exam even started.
Yeah.
And they were really, really thorough.
And very detailed.
Very detailed.
Very detailed.
Very detailed. It was nice.
Yeah, so apparently a lot of people refer Dr. Nygaard as the boob doctor.
Yeah, the boob doctor.
Because she helps with, originally, minocyctomies. What's it called?
Mastectomy.
Oh my gosh, I'm so terribly sorry. But now she's been doing transgender surgeries for about 10 years, I believe is what you said.
Yeah.
8 to 10 years, and she's pretty well known. Like, I mean,
she's been a surgeon for approximately 20 years.
20 years?
She's a mother of 7.
Mother of 7 children. I think it was like 4 girls and 3 boys, I believe.
Yeah.
And the thing is, though, is before she went through the surgery, she used like her children as comparison to when she first started, trying to figure it out, because all of her children are different body builds, male and female. So because that, she was just like, she would like say, okay, well, she would have her friends measure the rims and try to figure out what is more common for guys, girls, and that kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool hearing her backstory as well, let me tell you. But what happened was, she was saying that if I was to get the free nipple
grafting.
There you go. Sorry. If I were to get that, then they would take them off, do the placement of where the chest would have to be with the skin and everything, and then they would sew back the nipple in a certain place. The only thing is, though, is that if you do that, then you have no feeling whatsoever in your nipples whatsoever, so no sensations on anything. It's just there, I guess you could say, for looks. However, when the actual exam did happen, she, felt around. It felt a little odd, I do have to admit, I was ticklish. But, so she felt around and everything. She said I had a lot of good muscle right up here, which is great. No fat whatsoever, which was good. That means
lots of pecs muscle.
A lot of pec muscles, which I'm just like, yes. But, and then, no, fat on the sides as well, really. Just more muscle all right here as well. So she says what they're going to do is they're going to cut two marks, one right underneath and one just a little bit above it, so that would equal the opening. They're going to be able to get as much, they're going to leave a little bit of tissue still in there, but they're going to take 90% of it, or at least
most of the breast tissue.
Most of the breast tissue out, as well as a little bit of muscle as well.
And then they'd have to send it straight to the lab, because they don't exactly know about whether or not
my past or anything like that for my health. So just in case, who knows if breast cancer was in my genes from when I was in Bulgaria, I don't know, but they're going to do some tests on it as well, just to make sure, so that way it's not brought down to generation to generation. And then what they said is also, since my chest is like the perfect size, they're she's like, you didn't hit the lottery. The lottery would be when they just put like a few needles in, and they do like a little bit of liposuction and take a few
like
things
a
off.
keyhole.
Like a keyhole in a way, except
Yeah.
it's also in the chest as well, underneath, a little bit
Yeah.
underneath. But that would be if I was like an A. But she's just like, but where I am right now, she says all they have to do is just open it up, take whatever they need to take out, and then they're gonna fold it upward a little bit and then readjust it a little bit upward, so that way it's a little bit more in the right proper place, and then they're gonna stitch it up. They say the surgery itself should take about roughly 3 to 5 hours, depending on everything. She said in circumstances it'll be 3 to 4, other circumstances will be 3 to 5. It just really depends. But she says from what she stated, it looks like a very pretty good surgery. Nothing too severe, which is great. And
It should be pretty easy.
yeah, I don't have to worry about getting
I mean, you're a
these
skinny
removed.
guy.
Yeah. And so what she said is I'm going to be wearing the compression vest. I have to wear the compression vest for a total of 6 weeks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 2 compression vests. One of them is for Pride for Seattle, and we get to decorate it whatever we want. And then the second one will be when I'm back in Spokane, just so that way I can be free about it, because it's not going to just say just covered from surgery or anything like that. But I won't be able to go to work for the entire month of July. So,
No.
so just because I can't literally move my arm no more than a foot, my elbow can't go anywhere longer than a foot. So Taylor's gonna have to like dress me and take care of me.
I'm gonna be the boss of him for so long.
She's gonna love it. She's gonna like rub it in all the time. Apparently, right after also you have top surgery, you have to sleep on your back for 2 weeks. And the compression vest, the very first time, so I'm going to be there for the surgery, which, we also figured out the date. It's going to be June 12th. So June 12th is the day that I'm going to have top surgery. I believe it was 3:30, they said?
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock on the 12th of June. So we have a date, and then my pre-op.
Oh, no. Your surgery's at 7 a.m.
7 a.m.?
Yep, 7 a.m.
Okay, then I guess it's 7 a.m.
Your pre-op is gonna be at 3 p.m.
Okay, yep, that's the one. Okay, yep.
Yeah, 3 p.m.
Yes.
the month before.
Yep, and that will be on, it will be on May 11th. May 11th.
Yes.
So that is right before dress rehearsal for Hello Dolly, just in case if I get in. But even if I don't get in, I'm still going to crew for that show to respect Lance when he was still alive and everything for him.
Yeah,
But
it's a pretty exciting day.
it was really exciting. I was crying. Yes, I was crying because I was just like, I see this happening. It's finally gonna happen. Oh my gosh. And it's just, I was smiling, I was crying. Because of the earlier research I did earlier, like with some of my friends in Spokane, with Luca and Aubrey, and Taylor as well, of course. So because of you guys, I thank you for helping me out. You pretty much helped me know a little bit more of what I was going through before even this appointment, so that way I was able to understand a lot more of what you said. But I'm just super duper excited for this surgery to happen. So I can't wait until May 11th, and I can't wait until June 12th. It is just around the corner, but I do have to pay a good load of money. And the thing is, though, sucky part is, though, I have to pay that before the actual surgery itself. I have to pay it before the pre-op, actually, right?
You have to have, I think 25% of the money before the pre-op.
And then the rest of it before the surgery, or by the surgery date. Meaning I can't make payments afterwards, which stinks.
We are going to make lots of fundraisers.
Yes. Well, I don't know. How are we? I don't know how much to do.
We'll figure it out.
Yep. But I have to pay at least, I believe, she said at least $2,500. And that is just for the cosmetics. That's for the actual part, because the insurance covers the mastectomy.
You almost got it.
I almost got it. So the insurance covers that part, because technically that is actually medical.
Yep.
But the other part of making it and moving it and adjusting it, that is called cosmetic.
Cosmetic.
Thank you.
It's a purely cosmetic thing, and it's a male chest contouring.
Yes, that's actually totally different. So a lot of people call it just, mastectomy. just forget it. I can't say it. I'm not even gonna try. But a lot of people, they would say that yes, you need this for this kind of surgery. In reality, it's a totally different name, totally different procedure. But so right now, so I got the approval from her. We already got the settled date. She even usually you also have to already pay like 25% of it before you even make the pre-op appointment. But she was very nice. She erased that for us, so we didn't have to worry about making that extra percentages right there. And she even removed $1,000 from the cosmetics. Originally, that would have been $3,500, but she removed $1,000 for us just because my chest is really small. So
it should be a really easy surgery.
It should be. Literally the hardest part will be pretty much, I'm not going to work for a total of 6 weeks, because just money for bills, because I have roughly about quite a bit of money for bills, car and phone, and a few others here and there. So there's that. That's the hard part, and also getting the money before the actual surgery. All in all, she said it should be a little bit over $3,000. And I still have to pay my deductible for my insurance, so we're using the $500 we have saved up for that right now. But
so the only things we have left are the deductible for insurance, going and seeing a therapist to go get a second letter.
I got one from my doctor already, from Dr. David Little, already approving it, and Dr. Nygaard, she's actually having to write a letter as well to the insurance company stating that she approves of it. So all I have to do is get a letter from my therapist. I am going to call on Monday to get an appointment set up with Lisa Cook. She was a therapist I had many years ago, a long time ago, when I was first going through a lot of depression stage after my first breakup. So I'm going to have her again because she was my favorite counselor that I had. She actually listened and she helped, which was great.
And then after that is fundraising for the pre-op.
Yes.
And then the actual surgery.
Oh my gosh. So
anyway, but tomorrow's babysitting.
Yep, we're babysitting the people that we're staying with. We're staying with her uncle right now and his family. They are very nice, and they're letting us stay here.
Very, very generous.
So for the pre-op, we're probably going to be staying here as well. It's only going to be a few nights, though, during the pre-op.
It depends whether or not we're going to be bringing other people along with us.
We might. I don't know necessarily. We haven't talked it over with our friends yet.
Yep.
But that way they can get everything all settled. But the next appointment will be my pre-op. I don't need to come here for another appointment in the middle, which is great. All I have to do is come for the pre-op and then the surgery. So, that's so exciting. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry. I don't want to cry. I'm crying, but it's just so exciting that I have this opportunity and so much support. I have quite a bit of support from my lovely girlfriend and also from my friends back in Spokane. So thank you guys very much. So there you go. I wanted to share you guys quite a bit of information of how the doctor appointment went. But I'll see you guys next week. Bye bye.